The only thing worse than this traffic is being banned from Tacomaworld. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So today's video, we have a few important things to discuss. Yes, why I got banned on Tacomaworld. We'll get to that in a minute, but first I am super excited to announce I have finally launched my own website. There is a link down in the description below, but it is Tacomaholics, plural.com. I encourage you guys to check that out. I'm not the only Tacomaholic out there, so this is a website I obviously want to share with you guys. I'm really excited about it. I did design it myself, so please check it out. Let me know what you think. There are a ton of cool features on the website. It's sort of like YouTube, Instagram, a blog, all that stuff all wrapped into one. I do have a shop on there also where I currently just have my two patches, the Tacomaholic patch and of course the TRD amateur patch. Why spend all that money to be a TRD pro when you can be an amateur for much cheaper? There's also a feature on the website where you can contact me. The website actually sends me an email to my personal email address, tacomaholic@gmail.com, which I do think that'll be a much more efficient way to get a hold of me if you have a question about anything or just, want to say hi or any of that stuff, because obviously I get comments on the YouTube videos and I try to respond to all of them, but sometimes they get missed because the notification system on YouTube is a little hit or miss sometimes, especially with when people send messages on YouTube. Sometimes usually I won't get a notification at all, so that's sort of archaic. So you can directly message me through the website. You can also sign up for like a newsletter. Stay tuned for, sales, specials, all that fun stuff. And of course, like I said, like Instagram, I'll put all kinds of cool pictures on there, blogs, of course, links to my Amazon page, so you can have access to all those fun Tacoma products that I have personally tried out myself. So please go ahead and check that out. Again, it is down in the description below. Next up, a few quick physical updates for the truck. My bed rack is coming back very soon. I'm doing a little bit of an upgrade to it, so that's why it was off. Of course, I did have to take it off to get the truck wrapped, so while it was off, I'm just taking advantage and doing something to that. So weather permitting, the rack will be back on very soon. I know a bunch of you have been asking about that, so I can't wait to get it back on. My truck feels completely naked without it. Another quick update, coming to the front of the truck, I am really seriously shopping around for a front off-road bumper. I know it's finally time. I can't wait to get one, and I'm sort of having a problem because there are a bunch that I really like, and I'm really having a hard time narrowing down which one I should get. So please go ahead and comment below. Let me know which one you have or which one you would recommend. I'm sort of just waiting for, the right sale to come along, because I've seen a bunch of stuff when I, of course, wasn't in the market where you can get the bumpers for 20-25% off. And, considering how much these things cost, that's usually about $200-250, if not more. Definitely curious to see what you guys think. So please, again, comment below. Let me know what kind of bumper you think I should get. And of course, I can't forget, it's been almost a week now with the passenger headlight that, as many of you know, did fog up again. So for now, it's working, and we have had some pretty rainy weather and a bunch of temperature swings. Like today, it's about 70 degrees. Tomorrow, it's supposed to be like 45, rainy, and snowy. So headlight holding strong for now. Light a candle, say a prayer for me that it stays that way, because I don't know how much longer I want to deal with this thing, to be honest. And I'm sure you guys are getting sick of seeing it too. And finally, we get to the reason why I was banned from Tacomaworld. To start out real quick, this is not a permanent ban. I am banned until May 1st, 2018, so I guess about 3.5 weeks now. So if you haven't seen me on there, that's why. Usually I'm usually all over Tacomaworld. I love to interact on all kinds of platforms, and obviously Tacomaworld more than all. That's where I got started, and I'll always be active on Tacomaworld, so hopefully I'll be back soon and back to my good old self. I've seen a few people talking on various social media platforms on why I was banned, and some of the theories were definitely entertaining, and I'd like to share those with you now. Someone said, I'm banned because my wife saw my credit card statement and asked the moderators at Tacomaworld to ban me. While that does certainly seem like the most feasible reason, that is not true. Yet. Another possible reason that I really enjoyed from Chief Crunchy, who is one of the local Tacomaworld guys, he said it's because I don't carry enough shovels in my truck, which, as you can see, right now I don't even have my rack on. I don't even have a shovel on my truck. That's a pretty good excuse to get banned also, but not in this case. Okay, so the real reason I got banned is every time someone joins Tacomaworld and they, post in the new members thread, I like to greet them in that thread and then also send them a private message welcoming them to the forum, letting them know I'm here if they have any questions, because those online forums, as you probably know, can be sort of confusing at times, a little bit overwhelming, so I let them know I'm here if they have any questions. And of course, I go ahead and link to my YouTube channel and my Amazon page, because a lot of that stuff has what people are looking for anyway once they join a Tacoma forum. A lot of good Tacoma content, obviously. So one of the moderators sent me a private message telling me to stop linking to my Amazon page in the private message, which I immediately did. I didn't even ask why. I wasn't trying to be petulant or anything like that, saying why, what's the reason. So after they asked me to stop linking to my Amazon's page specifically, I took that out and continued on my way. And then they still banned me like 2 or 3 days later, which I'm a little confused about. I sort of liken it to, say you got pulled over by a cop for speeding and the cop gives you a warning, and then you drive home and the cop follows you 20 minutes later and then changes his mind and said, well, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a ticket for that speeding. So I don't know what's going on with that. When I come back to Tacomaworld, hopefully I can find out, because I'm definitely curious, because of course I don't want to get banned again. It's a month ban is a long time for someone who's as active as me. Maybe it's because they meant to say don't link to your YouTube channel as well, because I was still doing that, but again, in the private message I got, it didn't say anything about that. It specifically said the Amazon, which I certainly understand. Tacomaworld, I'm sure they generate tons of revenue from Amazon, and I get that, so that's not something I'll do in the future. As stated, I love Tacomaworld. I love being active on there, and it's definitely a lot more boring at work. I hope my boss isn't watching. It's a lot more boring at work not having access to Tacomaworld. I'll be back before you know it. I know a few of you guys are keeping my build thread on there active in my absence. Definitely appreciate that. I think a few of you are even linking my videos on there, so thank you so much for the support. I hope to see you guys real soon back on Tacomaworld. Again, please go ahead and check out my personal website, www.tacomaholics.com. Enjoy your weekend, and I will see you guys in the next video.